Game 1 from Los Angeles. Dodgers making their second straight postseason appearance. Albert Pujols and company sending Chris Carpenter onto the bump, and he did not have his best stuff. Bottom of the first, he's got a 1-0 lead, but that does not last long. 2-run blast for Matt Kemp. First Dodgers center fielder to homer since the toy can, and Jimmy Wynn hit a homer in the 1974 World Series. Check this out in the third. Casey Blake rips it to third. Mark DeRosa's throw is ludicrous. Run scores 3-1 LA, but he was not charged with an error. Randy Wolf had some scary moments of his own. Skip Schumacher, RBI double down the line. Here comes Colby Rasmus, and the Cardinals are within 1 at 3-2. The Wolf Pack struggled, walked Albert Pujols intentionally, then he hit Matt Holliday to load the bases. Jared Weaver gets Ryan Ludwig. Opponents 1 for 15 with the bases loaded. Ludwig, the dribbler, to end the inning. Cardinals left 14 men on base. They can't capitalize with the bases loaded, but Russell Martin can. He's hit by Kyle McClellan. That brings in a run. 5-2 LA. Up next for Tony La Russa, lefty on lefty. Trevor Miller gets the pinch hitter Jim Thome. So the Dodgers leave the bases loaded. To the 7th, Hong Chi Kuo came out of the pen, and he was throwing BBs, man. Throw what you know. Strikes out the former World Series MVP and pinch hitter Troy Gloss. To the 8th, Jonathan Broxton facing Albert Pujols, 1 on. Albert 0 for 3, walked twice. That grounder ends the inning. All right, to the 9th. Cardinals still down 3. But maybe they got something cooking. They got a man on, but they're down to their final out. DeRosa. That runner's in scoring position. Little Ric Flair to center, Matt Kemp. Oh, boy. Woo! He is not styling and profiling there. Ludwig scores. Cardinals within 2. Kemp's got to keep that ball in front of him.
Looks like Ryan Rayburn.
Yeah, hey, I'm not telling him something he don't know. Next batter, pinch hitter Rick Ankiel. Grab some wood, bub. Dodgers get the win 5-3 as Broxton. Man, he's a big dude, Broxton. And he got a big performance. Also, the bullpen big. 5 1/3 innings of relief, all part of the Dodgers' 2-run victory as they take Game 1. Let's start with the Dodgers and Cardinals. Game 2 from Dodger Stadium. Dodger hitters, no answer for the 19-game winner, Adam Wainwright, early on. Matt Kemp and then Andre Ethier go down. Matt Holliday, leading off the second, tells Clayton Kershaw, "You're not the boss of me." Barely clears the wall and left. 1-0 Cardinals. Take another look as Kershaw's lollipop curve did not fool Holliday. 6th career postseason homer for the Cardinal left fielder. Bottom 4, 2 out. Andre Ethier. Dre Day sitting dead red, and that's gone, and we're tied at 1. Ethier zoned in on that pitch. Great job of keeping the head still and calm. His first career postseason homer in 38 at-bats. 7th inning, 1 on, no one out. Colby Rasmus. Good contact here over the head of Matt Kemp. Mark DeRosa will score from first, but James Loney will then cut off the throw and get Rasmus out in third. Joe Torre called this a great play. You'll hear him talk about it momentarily. Tony La Russa, meantime, he didn't think it was so great. Jiminy Crimin. All right, trouble in the 8th for Wainwright. Jim Thome, the pinch hitter, at the plate. 2 out. Ow. So now you got first and second with 2 outs. Rafael Furcal is at the plate. Yadier Molina. Snap throw to first. Orlando Hudson on to pinch run. Nearly is picked off, but he's safe. Albert Pujols thought he was out. Molina, the best in baseball at doing that. Later, Furcal draws the walk to load the bases. Now opponents 1 for 15 against Adam Wainwright with the bases loaded in the regular season. Just ask Matt Kemp. Broken bat dribbler, and that ends the threat. 8 strong, 1 run allowed for Adam Wainwright. To the 9th, Ryan Franklin on to close. Manny Ramirez at the plate with 1 out. Can of corn for the center fielder. So now you got 2 outs. Ramirez 0 for 4. Next batter, James Loney. Little inside-out swing to left. Matt Holliday is there. Oh, boy. It gets away, and Loney, to his credit, did not lollygag to first. He's in scoring position. Tying run is at second. Holiday said he lost it in the lights, and to make matters worse, worst pain there is. All right, next batter, Franklin. Walks Casey Blake on a 3-2 count, so now the winning run is at first. The former Cardinal, Ronnie Belliard. Fist one up the middle, Juan Pierre scores, and all of a sudden we're tied at 2. All right, Dodger catcher Russell Martin at the plate. Franklin's pitch gets by Molina. Runners move up. Winning run 90 feet away. Cardinal fans have to be thinking at this point, what the heck is... All right, so they walk Martin to load the bases. Mark Loretta, 0 for 15 lifetime against Ryan Franklin. Listen up.
The 0-1. Swing and a line drive to center field. Base hit. Blake comes across to score. Mark Loretta delivers, and the Dodgers have won it.
You talk about an improbable rally down to their final out. Dodgers get a 3-2 walk-off win, and they lead this best-of-5 2-0. This is their first walk-off win in the postseason since Kurt Gibson's homer in Game 1 of the '88 World Series. Matt Holliday had just one error in 63 games in left field since joining the Cardinals. Afterwards, Joe Torre talked about that play.
That's right, Game 3, do or die. The Cardinals and Matt Holliday welcomed back home by those raucous St. Louis Cardinals fans. Would they help? Top first, Manny being Manny. He lines this one into the gap. A double off Joel Pinheiro. Matt Kemp scores 1-0 Dodgers. Bottom first, Vicente Padilla getting his first ever postseason start. Pujols a single to center. Ryan Ludwig advances to second. 2 on, just 1 out. Here comes Matt Holliday, a standing ovation. The crowd clearly behind their left fielder. But Padilla, he gets Holliday to bounce right back to him. Both runners advance, but now there are 2 outs. 2 batters later, bases loaded. Yadier Molina grounds out to short. Padilla gets out of the early jam without any damage. Top third now, Andre Ethier makes a 1-0 game a 3-0 game. Ethier on point. Second home run of the series, 3-0 Dodgers. Bottom 5, Padilla gets Joe Thurston looking. Thurston is furious. Tony La Russa not happy with the high strike called either of Mike Everett. Bottom 6, Padilla against Albert Pujols. Called out. Pujols unhappy. The Cardinals very unhappy with Everett's strike zone. Did look a little low to me too. Top 7, Ramirez again. This time off John Smoltz into left. Ethier comes in to score. It's now 5-0 Dodgers. The Cardinals offense could muster nothing against Padilla. Bottom 7. Mark DeRosa grounds to short, but horrible base running by Molina. Rafael Furcal the easy throw out at third. Next batter, Padilla. He'll get Brendan Ryan to swing and tip the high fastball. Watch this. Both Russell Martin and Mike Everett will throw a ball back to Padilla.
Maybe the only issue he had all night.
It was the only time he was hit all night, bottom line. Padilla getting the hugs from his teammates. 9th inning now. Rick Ankiel goes down to the hands with Jonathan Broxton, Manny Ramirez, and Dodgers celebrating. Joe Torre drenched in the locker room celebration. The Dodgers sweep the Cardinals, making it look pretty easy in Vicente Padilla's first postseason start and win. Andre Ethier and Manny Ramirez both go 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. In the series, Ethier 6 for 12, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. On to the NLDS, but first, reaction from both managers after the game.